Hey everybody, welcome back. Johan here again, and today we are looking oh yeah, look, there's Choco Joe Birdman lying on the ground. I killed him, didn't I? A murder has been committed. No, not really. It wasn't me. Look at this one. Techno Kid. I think he's AFK. Okay. Today we are looking at this thing. The new Eternal Journey Furnace. Yes, interesting, isn't it? Eternal Journey. I'm probably going up to heaven or something. There you go. And I compare it to Schrodinger's. It's a bit like a furnace similar to a Schrodinger, isn't it? The reason I say that is because the description says, send your ore onto the final journey and hope for its return. That sounds a bit like a Schrodinger, doesn't it? It sends it off into some dimension and maybe it returns. No one, only one ore can be sent at a time. So in other words, only one ore goes in, and whatever ore goes in after that, while it's being processed, nothing happens. So that only one ore gets processed at a time. I have calculated it, and it takes around about 6-7 seconds. So we're going to have a look at that, and Choco Joe Berman says, hi, live stream. Choco Joe Bertman, 13223. Here we go. Hi, everyone. So, without further ado, it's now nighttime, isn't it? Okay, the thing with this furnace is that, first of all, notice the cache. I'm just going to drop an atomium in there. When an ore goes in, it switches off, and just one ore sits in there, and the rest of the ore get deleted until that ore is processed. There you go. And it's not consistent. It doesn't take like 7 seconds every time. And I think it also depends on the value of the ore. So we'll see. So there we go. That's a first look. Now, one of the things that you'll notice also, and I think it's the atomium. Now, I haven't had enough time to test it, but the atomium, it gives negative ore values as well. I think it's the atomium mine, because it's not the Eternal Journey Furnace, where you get negative ore values. But they never outweigh, or not thus far, have never outweighed the positive ore values. So there you go. Right. So let's do a setup with that furnace. And what I'm going to do is use atomium for now. This setup is a septillion setup. I tested it this morning. And I'm using just rebirth items and things. So in other words, you don't have to buy things in. So you can use newts here, Newtonian mines, obviously. I'm just using the atomium, and I'm going to use some teleports. And the idea behind the setup is, excuse me, I have a throat infection. Behind the journey furnace, if it only is going to process one ore at a time, then what I really want is to receive the odd ore. In other words, receive an ore every 7 seconds, maybe. Something in that kind of vein. So what removes the most ores? Schrodinger's and blasters, don't they? So this is going to be a Schrodinger slash blaster setup, I reckon, because I'm trying to get rid of, so I'm taking ores, I want to get rid of most of the ore, but the ore that gets through must be highly upgraded. So that is the logic behind the setup. So firstly, I am looking for my teleport receiver. And I'm putting it relatively far away from the edge because I'm going to use the space. And then I will just use, let's use that space there. And run them straight into Schrodinger's. Now I'm using the flaming Schrodinger's, but I'm sure you'll get massive, if you don't have flames. Oh, sorry, oh, what am I doing? Sorry, cancel that, cancel that, cancel that. I want to upgrade the ore in further first. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run it, and I'm going to use, yes, I have this upgrader there, the exec, right? But I'm not going to use that here because not everybody has the executive Game Pass. So I'm going to use the quantum. So I have my catalyst, quantum, give it an extra bit of runoff, so because remember, that speeds it up quite a lot. Maybe one more, then turn it. Oops, come on, turn. There we go. Turn it and run them into nine of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. But we're going to be putting blasters on the side of this, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7. Not more than that because it'll be too much and your ore will burn. Even 7 could be too much sometimes, especially if there's a bit of lag on the server, then you could be running them too much. And now what happens is when the ore comes out, what's happening? It's burning. So I need to kill the flame. And what are we going to kill the flame with? That. It's the best way to kill flame. Yes, I know it resets the one. I can run and upgrade a setup after this. But we don't need it. I'm going to run it now straight into my eternal journey. Now remember what's happening here, that the eternal journey can only process one ore at a time. So it needs a bit of time to process the ore, let's say 7 seconds. In that kind of vein. There you go, one went in. Let's see how much we get. Just watch it. As it goes up, we should see the results as it lights up again. And watch the cache. So there we go. Oh, that was negative. That was minus 608,000. Okay, but remember what I said, the negative numbers will never outweigh the positive ones. So I'm actually glad it showed the negative first, so you guys can actually see that the negative one comes through. Okay, so this is the idea. I want only the odd ore to come through. I'm going to highly upgrade the ore before it hits the furnace, so that I only get 1 or 2 ores coming through every now and then, but those ores are going to give me a massive value. And that's it. So now it's just patience, waiting. You can see, and this is the reason I'm also feeding a lot of ore, so that I get a lot of ore going in, but that ore gets highly upgraded. Now I can go and put some walls in at the back there to help more ore get through. So buy a few of those. And I hope while I'm gone, this thing doesn't now deliver massive ore. It's probably what's going to happen, isn't it? Because at the moment, this is what's going on here at the back. A lot of the ore is getting blown back out. Oh, negative 2.19 trillion. Look at that. I'm in negative numbers at the moment. And 1.15 quintillion now. There you go. So one ore came through. There's another ore in there. And it's being processed, and it is 14 sextillion. Now, the ore that gets through this should be, eventually, well, I'm going to need a pulsar. Come on. There we go. Just one, please. Because I have a buildup of ore. That's one of the things with the atomium. It builds up ore quite quickly. Let's see if my... No, look. Okay, cool. Yes, I'm live. Jonas, you went too near the shards, buddy. That's Jonas Marek 321. Plays with me a lot. Shout out to you, Jonas, and to Jombar. Jombar is in with us again. Oh, another ore going in. Let's have a look and see what this one does. Nothing. Can you guys see? Let me just check. Who's with me in here? Choco lost connection. No, it's full. What? Hey, Choco is my Choco left, and now he can't get back in. Choco, can you see the stream? Is the stream working? We've been having issues since yesterday. Okay, yeah, that's the thing. Hey, Concrete Plays, shout out to you, buddy. Welcome back. Sorry you guys can't get into -8. It'd be nice if you could actually have a bunch of guests join you in the game, isn't it? Even if they can't play, then you guys could. That's what we should actually talk to Bereza about, is allowing some guests into the game. So you're going to have like maybe 8 players in the game, but only 4 of them have a base. That would be nice, actually. Okay, at least we know that the live stream is working. Yesterday I couldn't live stream because we had issues with the internet connection, with the transmissions and things. I don't know if they were working on the lines or what, but at least now it looks like it's working again. What was that? That was quintillion. Come on, this thing should give us a lot more than this. Hey, YouTube. Thanks, guys, for joining me. It's always nice to have a bunch of you around, and the same guys every time. We need to make sure that you guys have the correct rank in my group, Jouhaan Games, on Roblox. So for the guys who play with me on Saturdays and over the weekends a lot, we'll put you on the Gamer Saturdays rank. Also today at some point I need to pick or draw one of my subscribers to get some graphics from me, because I have gone over 100 subscribers. So thank you guys for subscribing. We really appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, because it really helps us a lot. And it helps us be able to bring you guys more videos and spend more time on this. So there we go, 18 sextillion. Come on, lucky ores, come on. You've gone through all that Schrodinger setup, flaming Schrodingers, and blasters. So give us a proper value, man. Come on. What was that? 15 trillion. Okay. Oh, no. It's not going to do it for... I did this setup just before I streamed. And it gave me tens of septillion. Now it's refusing. Come on. But that's the thing with Schrodingers. That's what I always tell the guys. You know, you've got to be patient with Schrodingers because they will deliver, but they sometimes make you wait a little bit. Minus 65.7 million. Whoa, that box knocked him off there. Good shot. And I think he's AFK. Jonas, are you AFK? Guys, by the way, Concrete Plays, who is on the YouTube chat live stream at the moment, he also has a YouTube channel, so go and check him out. Concrete, you spell it with a C-O-N-C-R-A-T-E, Plays, one word, Concrete Plays. Go and check him out. Actually, maybe I should put you on my featured list, actually. And Choco the Gamer as well, Choco the Gamer YT. What's up, Catty? I say hi, Catty.
Hi. I want to know how to talk on the YouTube chat.
What, on the microphone or on the... go to my channel and watch the live stream, then you can be on the chat as well. Oh, wait a second. While I was talking to Catty Mouse next to me, look at the cash. 506 nonillion. There is the proof. Okay? There's the proof. This thing works. Dun, dun, dun.
Not up. Look.
Does it say I'm not up?
No.
Oh, no. Just type, go there, type Johan. Because you haven't logged into your own channel. You should do that first, actually. Okay, well, there we go. It works.
How do I watch the live stream while it's going?
The guys are saying, hi, Catty.
Hi, everyone.
There's the live stream there. Live now. That's it. Click on that. And there's the chat there. There we go. Cathy's on the chat as well. Well, you need to log in as yourself. You need to log in first. Here, just go there. Oh, yeah, sign in. Leave that. Forget about that. Log in. Yeah. Well, there we go, guys. This thing works. I'm just going to do a pulse to get rid of all the ore. So, let's review. Yes, I know, I'm running Atomium, but you don't have to run Atomium. You can run Newt.
Yes.
Most of you guys have this already. I know the guys that have just a few lives go, yeah, but I don't have... No, you don't have to have all of these. Remember, the principle is what we're looking at here. The principle is that that thing over there, if you have the journey only processes one ore at a time. So the ore goes in, it spends about 7 seconds in there, gets processed, very similar to things like the Schrodingers. And then it switches on again and can receive the next ore. So the idea is that we want a setup that will upgrade our ores as high as possible, but only deliver a few ore every now and then. So that's why one of the reasons I'm using Schrodingers and blasters. So I'm getting rid of most of the ores, but I'm feeding it massive amounts of ores, but it's getting rid of most of the ores, but pushing up the value quite high. See there, that was minus 177 billion, I think. That was minus 170. I think that was 100. Anyway, I couldn't see properly because it was a little too far. Okay, so here's the recap. We have ores going through berthas, which is times 12, into teleporters. So whatever ore you want to use there, then goes through some upgraders. Now remember, you can put whatever upgraders you want here. You can have a whole line going all the way down to the other end of the base first. And then, once the ore has got a massive value, then stick it through the Schrodinger so that it gets rid of most of the ore, plus it pushes up the value. I've got 9 Schrodingers here, because remember, again, the logic is I want to get rid of as much ore as possible, so I'm feeding it a lot, and then I've got blasters on the side, which add a massive amount to the upgrades as well. And then why do I have the Tesla? Because I've got blasters coming through there, I want something that resets, that kills the flame on the ore, that it doesn't burn out. Because if you don't have this Tesla here, the ore will sit in the journey and it will burn up. Because remember, it sits there for a few seconds. And it will give you no value whatsoever. If you don't kill the flame on the ore, it goes into the journey, sits there, and burns up. And you get nothing. That's why you're using the Tesla. So if you don't have a Tesla, guys, what do? Let's actually have a look at what you will do if you don't have a Tesla. I'm going to take the Tesla away. I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm just going to put in a row of these. By the way, I'm watching the stream. Yes, Catty Mouse says she's watching the stream. Now Catty Mouse sits next to me, watching my screen, watching the stream, and chatting with the guys on the live stream. Hey, John Bar. I don't think John knows that we're live.
Tom says hi, Catty.
Yes. Hi, Geo Assassin C. Clowry.
Do I know you?
Geo Assassin Clowry, Catty Mouse sits right next to me. She's my daughter. So she actually sees the chat that I see. Choco the gamer is playing. Okay, now I put the conveyors in here so you guys can see that there is or if the ore goes through, it comes out and it's burning. If it goes into the eternal journey, it just burns up. It gives you no value. And now we haven't received an ore. Hey, John. There's John Bar over there. All the guys I play a lot with. Shout out to you, John Bar, and Jonas Marek, and Choco the Gamer, and Concrete Plays. Go and check them out, guys. They also do videos on YouTube. And check out their Twitter feeds. You guys must remember to put your Twitter on your YouTube channel at the top. Yeah, stay away to heaven, folks. Whoa! Whoa! What happened there? That's the second time we had a massive explosion coming out of the... All right. Okay, so what do you do when you, or if you do not have a Tesla? This is what you do.
Choco the Gamer just said at Choco the Gamer.
That's right, at Choco the Gamer. on Twitter. This is what you do. You go and get 2 of these freons, excuse me, and some of these, where are they now? Tiny conveyors, all right? You need 3 of them and 2 freons. Now I'm saying this, a lot of you guys who know me and have seen my setups know about this already. So really this is for the benefit of the guys who don't know this. So you put a freon there and you put a freon off center. All right? You need one off center. Just one block, just one square off center. And then you put in some of these tiny conveyors. Now, first of all, you want one pointing, the one that's off center, you point in towards, you can see where it's pointing? Yeah, in towards that freon down here. And then you want the other 2 to point downwards into that one. Okay? So when the ore comes through, it gets pushed through, most of it gets pushed through either that one there or this one here. This one, these 2 will align it with that freon beam over there. Most of the ore, not all the ores. Yes, you'll still get some ores burn up. You could even let it run out further before it goes through. Let's see there, that one came out. Yeah, I know, John. I had a Tesla in there, but I said that I'm going to show the guys, for those of them who don't have a Tesla, what to do. Because that's what I had the Tesla in there for. Yeah. What am I doing? I need my furnace, Eternal Journey, and then we put the Eternal Journey over there. Because remember, we're trying to make sure that the ore that goes into the journey is not on fire. Whoop, did one go in? Yeah, there we go. You see, it's now not burning up. Whereas if we didn't have the freons there, that ore would be burning up and give us nothing. And watch it, there we go, goes back on, and we got 1.186 still in out of that one. So yes, if you don't have a Tesla, this works. And this is the reason, while John was talking about fitting a Tesla in here, which is what I had in the first place. This is the oh, shout out to Quan Sparkle TV. That's actually Jonas, isn't it? On the YouTube chat. Yes. And thanks, Geo Assassin, for subbing. Welcome. And I hope you guys enjoy what we're going to do. Remember, on Saturdays, mostly, if there's no issues with the technology, we stream every Saturday for 10 hours from 2 p.m. UK time all the way to midnight, and everybody just plays together. Jonas is asking, why did I put 2 freons in? I put the 2 freons in to show the guys what to do if they don't have a Tesla. Because not everybody has a Tesla, or has a Tesla yet, and they need to rebirth. But they might have got a journey, and they might not have flaming Schrodinger's, so you just use normal Schrodinger's. And if you don't have all the big birthers, just use as many as you have. But remember, the idea here is that do the upgrades here. You can even run a long line of upgrades down, then turn into the 9 Schrodinger's. Why 9? Because 9 Schrodinger's with whatever blasters you have will get rid of almost all the ore, and you just want 1 or 2 coming through. Why? Because that Eternal Journey on the right hand side only processes 1 ore at a time. So what's the point of having a massive amount of ores? So here's your reasoning. I'm upgrading as much as I can all the way to here, and I'm getting rid of most of my ore. So you feed a massive amount of ore at the top, get rid of it, and upgrade it highly, and there you go. So there you go. Because the journey lends itself very nicely to running massive amounts of upgrades before the furnace and blowing everything up. You need, well, blowing everything up in the sense, so it really is good for Schrodinger blaster setups because you're upgrading very much and you're getting rid of the ore before it hits the furnace. But you do have to kill the flame, otherwise it's going to burn in the furnace because it sits there for like 7 seconds.
Gaming is here.
Was my microphone off? Oh, guys, sorry. I didn't even realize the microphone was off when I was talking about this. Let me just recap again. So remember, you are running massive amounts of ore. Why? Because you're going to push the ore through a Schrodinger blaster setup. Why do we want to push it through a Schrodinger blaster setup? Yes, we want to upgrade the ores, we know that. But it's because the Eternal Journey only processes one ore at a time. And it takes about 7 seconds, roughly. So you only look at that. Let's go. 2, 3, 4. That's 4, 5, 6. And but that was negative. Did you see that? Negative value. And you do get the odd one, but they're not as negative enough to remove all your ore, all your cache. Oh, we've got some lag going on the server. So just to recap for the guys who are joining now, you can use newts here. You can use any mines you want, actually. It doesn't matter. As long as you run your upgrades before the time and then push it through a bunch of Schrodingers. Now I've got 9 Schrodingers and blasters. Why? To get rid of most of the ore and upgrade them highly. Then Tesla reset it not to reset the ore necessarily, but to kill the flame. That's why I'm really using the Tesla there. And then into the Eternal Journey, and then we get value. How much is that going to give us? Oh, didn't see that one. And I'm running all limit again. Okay, so there must be some lag on the server at the moment. All right, let's get rid of one of those. And there we go. I'm going to rebirth and see what we get. John says he's lagging.
What is better, might or journey?
Ah, you see, now this is a good question. Very good question. Concrete Plays asked, what is better, the might or the journey? Now, what we're talking about is the difference between the dreamer's might. Here we go. And the eternal journey over there. Excuse me. Sorry, guys, I'm clearing with. I've got a throat infection since yesterday. The dreamer's might, remember, is times 25 in that kind of vein. The eternal journey we don't know. Eternal journey is very much like a Schrodinger. You know, your ore goes into the Schrodinger and you've got no idea what you're going to get out the other side. It might go up, it might go down. And you can actually see we're getting negative ore values from these atomium ores. Now remember, atomium is 5 to 20 billion per ore. Okay? And okay, the guys are talking about Skype. Guys, I can't Skype and live stream at the same time. How am I going to talk to you on Skype and live stream at the same time?
No way.
Sorry. And that's one of the reasons I don't use Skype much. I said to the guys who asked me, oh, are you on Skype? Are you on Skype? Yes, I do have Skype, and I am on Skype every now and then. But I don't use Skype much because there's so many other things I need to pay attention to, like Twitter, the YouTube live stream, the chats on in-game, and. So Skype, adding Skype to that mix is just... And later I'll have a look at maybe having one of you. If I can get the Skype to work at the same time into the system sound, and maybe if we can talk and stream at the same time, we'll have a look at that to see if that works. So. So guys, for the moment, I don't even have Skype open because I'm live streaming. Remember, I'm actually doing a bunch of things at the same time here. I've got the live stream open. I've got the live stream software running. I'm also recording at the same time, and I'm playing the game at the same time. So you must... and it all is working, so the system is quite good, but it puts quite a load on the system, if you can imagine that. Try that with a, and this is, I'm on a Mac, so try that and see what kind of system you've got to have to do all that on a Windows machine. And I've got other apps open as well. Notes apps and all kinds of things all the time. And Fast Clicker is on and everything is running at the same time. So, yes, I will add you, but I can't talk to you on Skype at the moment, okay? So you know, so Kaylee Gaming, Kaylee_Gaming, shout out to you. Yes, I will add you on Skype, but I can't talk at the moment, okay? Sorry guys, apologies for that, but later I'll have a look and see how I can integrate all of that, and maybe we can talk to you guys while we stream, some of you, and we can have a, what do they call it? A conference call, perhaps. See how many ore is falling off here? But at least this thing, these walls are stopping the blowback, aren't they? Right, am I going to, let's do this. I'm going to do a rebirth and build the setup again. Maybe try it. Shall I try it with newts? Guys, what do you think? Shall I try it with Newtonian mines? Guys, sorry, guys on the chat, what do you think? I don't even know what I got there. What did I get? Because so many things going on at the same time. I could have even known. That's it. Let's see. What did I get? No idea. There's nothing new there. No. Oh dear. So the question is, guys, shall we try and put Newtonian mines on, or must I do the atomium again and see what happens and see if I can do? Shall I do a longer upgrade setup, or shall I do the same kind of thing and see what we get? All right. I'm just waiting for the guys to give me an idea. What do you think on the YouTube chat? What shall we run? Let's run Newtoniums. Let's see what happens. Okay? Give those who only have Newtonian mines a much better idea. Shall I use my 3-in-1? Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll use the 3-in-1 setup. So we'll use Newt, and Newt. into a Bertha. Where's my Bertha? There we go. Hey, John Bar. Into a teleport. Oops. Join us. There we go. And then run it into. I'm going to use some more normal upgraders. So let's do this. Is that pointing in the right direction? Whoop! Hey, that bounced. Why did it do that? I give 3 blocks there. Oh, just so you guys know, do you remember, some of you, thank you, yes. Some of you know about the setup where you run a bunch of Schrodinger's into a furnace, or Schrodinger's through the cat and the quantum into a furnace, and then with big bad blasters on the side. Now, you can't do that with this furnace. Remember, why not? Because it burns, it all lies in the furnace and it burns up. Okay, so I am going to, we're just trying to see what we get out of this. Come on, place. There we go. Let's run a cat. And oh, come on. I accidentally pressed the F key, which undoes. It's an undo key. Let's do this. This is for the guys that don't have necessarily all the upgrades. Let's see what we get. 3, 4 of those. And then, excuse me. And then return. Oh, by the way, let's do this different. Let's show another trick here while we're at it. This is just a little trick of getting it closer to that. So in other words, I do an off-center conveyor there and another one there, and it's right up against those. So if I wanted to save an extra square, just do that. And now we are going to run the Schrodingers. Where are they? There they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I'm going to use the Tesla. Remember, I showed you, if you look back on the video, for those of you who are joining us later and haven't seen it, I've shown how to put freons in to douse the flame on the ores. And what we're doing is showing off the new furnace, new eternal journey. There you go, that's what it is. So for the moment, that eternal journey is going to deliver ore no matter what happens. I don't really need the Tesla, but I want to upgrade that ore even further. Let's see what we get from that. That was minus 1.18 million. You can see, look at my cash at the top. I've got minus 1.36 million there. So, Now, blasters. Oops, come on. Stop it. Blasters. 1, 2, 3. I'll just put 6 in for the moment. Let's see what we get. Because again, not everybody has a lot of blasters, a lot of Schrods, a lot of blasters, and so forth. So remember, you can use normal Schrodinger's here too. And this eternal journey acts a bit like a Schrodinger. We don't know how much we're going to get. The ore lies in there and then gets upgraded. You can see it switched back on again. When the ore goes in, you'll see it go dark, and it sits in there for anything between 3 and 7 seconds. So, excuse the coughing a bit, guys. I've got a throat infection since yesterday. Things coming up on Twitter. Let's have a look. Shout out to Quan Sparkle TV, which is Jonas Morek in the game with me, giving us a shout on Twitter.
I'm not going to be in the YouTube chat anymore.
And Choco the Gamer is in with us. Guys, go and check out their channels as well. Catty Mouse is with us. She's sitting next to me here. Hi, Catty. Give us a shout. Come on. Say hi, all.
Hi, all.
There we go. Oh, Wanamoa is in. Hey, 1M08. Guys, go and check out his channel as well. He's got a YouTube channel. Oh, you're taking your videos away. Okay. Starting again. That's cool. Manjeet Singh. Hi, Manjeet. Joining us in the YouTube chat. That's what I'm showing. I don't even... Can I show you guys the YouTube chat? I was trying earlier, or actually during the week, I was trying to find a way of just showing the little chat window. Now, I haven't been able to do that yet, but I'm looking at the coding to see if I can change it so I can show the chat window on screen as well. And at some point, I've got to show you guys my face, don't I? Should I do it on Twitter first? 263 quintillion from 3 Newtonian mines. Now remember, I actually have a video up where I show you, if you only have 1 newt, how to turn that 1 Newtonian mine into 3 Newtonian mines. Okay, I'm going to show, actually I should show you guys that quick. I'm going to remove 2 of them, and what you need is a set of, where are they? Here. You need a set of replicators. And the reps go on the side there, without the bertha obviously. And then you have, oops, come on. The conveyors like so, and then one pointing into the other one, like there. Okay, and then you have your, whoops, careful. Then you have your teleport or whatever or your setup down here, and there you have 1 Newtonian mine turned into 3 Newtonian mines. So you still have the same amount of ore going through. Look at that. The only difference is that Big Bertha multiplied the ore value by 12, And this is now just coming out as between 1 and 5 million per ore.
This looks really funny.
And there we go. It still gives nice value. Obviously, the value is lower, but you could run a longer upgrade setup here. You could also, like I would normally do, is run a longer upgrade setup after these Schrodingers and the blasters. Kill the flame and then run a upgrade setup out of that, and then into the furnace. But again, this furnace is it's like a Schrodinger. Look at that all burning. Why? It must have been blown right over the Tesla.
I'm sitting right on this toilet.
Yes, OBS. Kaylee Gaming. It's open broadcast software. I'll get it for you quick. I'll get the... Here we go. There is the link. Oh, Quan Sparkle asked the question in the chat. He says, Catty Mouse, how is it to have a dad who plays video games?
It's nice.
It's cool, isn't it? We play video games a lot. There's an ore in there. Let's see what we get. Come on, give us something decent. Minus 10,000. Okay. All right. And 1.2 quadrillion. All right. Any suggestions or any questions? By the way, guys, let's do this while we're live streaming, while we're at it. If you guys want me to show you something, or if you want to test something, there's minus 74 million. Make some suggestions on the YouTube chat. And let's see if we can answer your questions or test the setup. If you want to join me in the game, by all means. That's what I'm here for, testing things, looking at new things. I'd like to do a rebirth and see if I can get any of the new items. I've actually got a lucky clover, but I've been having so much bad luck with opening crates that even if I have a lucky clover with an Inferno box, I hardly expect to get anything, because the last time I opened a Inferno with a lucky clover, I got a metal wall or something like that. Really ridiculous stuff.
I'm literally hiding under this table as I'm lying down. I wish you could see my screen. Look, I'm literally hiding.
That's good, Kaylee. I'll come and check out your video on Monday.
Oh, they killed me. A cop just killed me because I was hiding. Because I was in the wrong place. Oh no! Oh, I just crafted a shank. And I just wasted all my Robux crafting a shank. And I died.
Is Concrete still with us? Who's with us still? Okay, Choco is with us. I'm just reading the chat, see what's going on. Okay. For those of you guys who are wondering about using software that creates graphics, remember there's a graphic software called GIMP, GIMP. It's open source and free. It's very much like Photoshop. So if you can't afford Photoshop and Illustrator, then that's one of those you can use. And remember there's a difference between vector images and raster images. Raster images are like photos, pictures made out of dots, and vectors are mathematical line drawings. That's what you normally would create logos with, is vectors. Yes, I'm a graphics trainer. Okay, so let's push this further, shall we? Because this is not going to get me to rebirth. Oh, what happened there? Any questions? Anything, suggestions, guys? Kaylee, just so you know that there is a delay anyway, because I live stream and I've set my delays to 0, but there's still a delay of around 15 seconds before you guys see what I'm doing. That's why when we live stream the game playing, the Saturday's gaming with all the guys, before I go into a game, I wait for around 10 to 15 seconds before I actually enter the game, so everybody knows exactly what I'm doing and can go in with me. So we see how far we can push this. I'm going to take this, remove it. No, wait. Why should I remove the whole lot? Let's just take some of these things away. Remove that. That. Where are my pros now? Come on. There. Pro 2, 3, 4. Turning into that. And let's have a, can we fit a quantum there? No. I'm going to put my exec in there. What else do we have? Come on. There's my quantum. There's my catalyst. A link to the graphing thing. TNT 5000 Epic. Hi. Thanks for joining us. I'll send you guys the link in a sec. Where is it? Website. Here we go. What am I doing? I'm doing all kinds of weird things to my... I've just lost the chat. Man. There we go. I'm back. There.
TNT is here.
This link is not wanting to send. Let's see. I'm going to try it this way. No, it's not. Guys, I can't send the link for some other reason. Can't put it up on the chat. The link is gimp.org. So Golf, India, Mike, Papa.org. I'll say that again. Golf, India, Mike, Papa.org. Gimp. Ooh, my mouse battery is low. Well, let me just finish this. Quan Sparkle, you said you had a delay of 30 seconds. Delay of 30 seconds of what? On the YouTube feed? Choco, did you get that link? Did you hear that? Because I was trying to paste it into the chat. There we go. It's gone in. There we go. It's on the chat now. There's the link. No problem, mate. It's only a pleasure. Okay. All right. So, what am I going to put in here? What else can we put in? Oh, yes. Why not? One of these. I know. I want to see how far we can push this. We need a few more conveyors. And now I'm going to put my Berthas down. Where are they? There we go.
I've thumbs up
One.
video.
I've got to put a gap. No, yeah, sorry. The Berthas can go straight in like so.
I thumbs up the video.
Cool. And the Tommy Mines.
Thumbs down.
Is that the live feed? Live feed. Some. Did I turn this the wrong way? What's going on? Oh, it's just the... Look at that. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? But it doesn't work.
It looks beautiful. Look at it. That looks so cool.
Okay, that's what's happening, is that it's the basic conveyors, the edge, not feeding.
Lol. Look at that.
Okay. So what we've got to do is... Okay, I've got to buy more of those now as well. All right. 1, 2, 3. Fine. Well, I have to run the basic conveyor out and then in. So go out, turn, then in. There we go. Always away. Go on. You can do it. Do I have a pulsar? No, I don't have a pulsar. Let's get one. Quanspark is asking me, am I excited about the new update? By the new update, I'm not 100% sure what you sure. If I can untie my tongue, 100% sure what you mean by am I excited.
If I can untie my tongue, sure.
No, I have not used the new code for 15 UC. By the way, let's look at what are the new codes, guys, because there are 3 new codes as far as I remember. Let's get the ores in. Let's get some upgrade going here. Okay. I'm using the fast clicker on the button. Yeah, I know. And then we need to add some big bad blasters over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this is just a little too long, isn't it? For 4 of these mines, we'll have to take one of them away. Just too much ore there. Okay, let's see. I'm going to upgrade this. Clickety click. Whoop. That's not good. Yeah, there's a bit of lag on the server going on, but that's all right. We just want to get a bunch of this through so we can see what happens. Oh, fireworks. Thanks, Concrete. Dude. Glad you made it in the game for a change. Gee whiz, I haven't seen you for ages. Woohoo! Okay, we're going to have to use a faster conveyor here. Now, guys, remember the best conveyor at this stage for speed is this, the plasma conveyor. So just so you... So I'm going to extend this to remove these. And that. I can leave that one in. No, that's it. Where are we? Shout out to everybody in the chat with me. Quansparkle TV is there. Choco the Gamer YT is in there. Kaylee Gaming. Who else? Scatty Mouse is with me. The usual crew. Thanks, guys, for joining me. Those who are watching, we are testing. Excuse me, we're testing the new Eternal Journey furnace. Just doing all kinds of things with it. I'm seeing what I can do before I run it through the shrods, just for interest's sake and just for a change. Oh, wait, that one needs to go out, then that one down there. Oops, what am I doing? Johan. Because I want to put my upgraders here, don't I? Where are they? Where are my pro? There they are. Pros. 1, 2, 3, Did I now go too far again? No, forward, that's right. Turn there. And then my that looks better. It's a bit faster, and now we should get some value out of this. Woohoo! I'm doing the opposite of what I normally would do, which is I'd run them straight into the Schrodinger's and then do an upgrade setup afterwards. Which means I'm actually getting a bit of lag, but I wanted to see what happens if we upgrade the ore massively before the time. There we go, one ore in, and what have we got? Look at the time it's taking there, that's long. 2.3 something septillion. Minus 99.8 trillion. Sextillion, there we go. Yes, I know my ore limit is full. Kaylee. All right, let's go see what's going on here. Why are we getting so much lag? Cool. And like I said, this is not what I would normally do. I would not normally run a setup before, no problem, buddy, don't worry, before my Schrodinger's. But I thought we'd do that for fun and just see what happens. But this is always the problem with setups like this. We have conveyors before your Schrodinger's. These things cause lag. You can see how much lag, because the ore limit is full, and it's full all the time. And I'm not even running that much ore when you think about it. For those of you wondering, or who've just joined us, what's going on here? We are testing the new Eternal Journey furnace. Now this furnace processes only one ore at a time, and it takes roughly, well, it takes between 3 and let's say 10 seconds. You don't know exactly how long it's going to take. So in that kind of sense, it's a lot like a Schrodinger, where you don't know what you're going to get. And one ore goes in, and the furnace stops. Any ore that goes in after that, while one ore is processing, they just disappear, as if they've hit the ground. And we don't know what value we're going to get from this. Earlier when I was testing, when I was running a shorter setup, I got tens of septillion. And the reason that I've got a Tesla here is because I am running big bad blasters on the side, which set the ore on fire, and I want to then just douse the fire before it hits the furnace. Because if it hits the furnace and it's still on fire, because it lies inside that furnace, it will keep on burning and burn up. And it lies inside the furnace for anything between 3 and 10 seconds, so it just burns up and you get nothing from it. So if you've got this furnace, then remember that. Yes, you can do a massive setup like this. This is a rebirth setup, actually, where you have the Schrodinger's with the big bad blasters on. and but it will burn the ore in the eternal journey. So douse the flame before you get into the eternal journey. And the eternal journey can give you really high values because we don't know how much it gets. It also, it's not, and I think Bereza has messed with the codes with the Schrodinger's, because I'm now getting negative ore values, even from the Newtonian mines. See there? Minus 12.6 million. So that's what this whole stream is about. Today, it's not one of my standard streams. It's one of those extra ones I do in between, where I show things or test things, or if someone is going to have a special rebirth or anything like that, then I do a quick stream up. And we've been now streaming for 1 hour and 15 minutes already. So for those of you who are joining us, welcome. Mushtas, Pink Sheep, hi. Mustache Pink Sheep is, are you on Roblox, you mean? Is that your Roblox username? My Pro Gamer? Roblox Co C Gaming 23152. Welcome to the stream. Can someone please leave the server so I can show Johan how to use the eternal journey? We're just having fun with it, doing all kinds of funky things, that's all. Look, 83 septillion, guys. Now, like I said, this is not what I would normally do. I would not normally run this setup before anything. I would not cause this kind of lag. I just did it for fun to see what happens. What's going to happen when we run this into these shrods, and what do we get out the other side? And to all intents and purposes, actually, I'm getting the same or actually less than I would have with my short setup. Because it also takes longer. And we also tested it with the Newtonian mines, and you get the same kind of, you get slightly lower values, but it's still going to get you there. So really, we're just having a look at the eternal journey and how to, and one of the things, or one of the main points that came from this when I was testing it earlier this morning, is that if you're going to run blasters or anything that sets the ore on fire, you've got to kill the fire before it goes into the eternal journey. The reason being because it lies in that eternal journey for a few seconds. And if it's still burning, it's going to burn up in the eternal journey, and you're going to get nothing from that ore. So kill the flame first. That's the point. Here we go. I'm going to go quickly rebirth, and then we'll do something else. We'll do a different setup. Got another flaming shroud. Yeah. Look at all the ore lying around. The thing with the atomium, by the way, guys, just so while we're on the subject of mines and ore and things, there is something very different with the atomium, or tomium, if you want to call it that way. The atomium mines deliver an ore that is very light. It won't go up ramps. And actually, I found that if you put it up a ramp, as a general rule, in a setup, it's going to come out having no value on the end. So you've got to run them flat. I have used ramps where they did come through, but not in a setup. When I used it in a setup, the ore had no value. It also flies a lot more than other ores. So when you push them through big bad blasters and things like that, you lose a massive amount of ore from them flying away. So it flies more than newtonium, for example. So you've got to balance that out and decide which one is going to be better for you. Is it going to be newtonium or atomium? Now the setup I was running earlier was was atomium, like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, into Bertha's. And the reason I used other setups was because not everybody has all these rebirth items. So if they don't have Bertha's, if they don't have Teslas, and if they don't have cats and quantums and so forth, what else can you do, and how are you going to be? Now, I know guys will come up with other setups that I haven't even thought of, because I've only just got it and decided to do a quick test and see what it does. Right? But that's the idea behind it, is that you must, if you're going to use blasters, you must kill the flame before it goes into the eternal journey. Because otherwise it sits inside the eternal journey and it burns up. Just come on. There we go. And what I did was I just did a short upgrade just for where is it? Come on. I can't see my quantum now. Where is it? Oh, there we go. There it is. There we go. Quantum. So one out, one down, and straight into flaming shrods. What's going on? I can't stop properly. There we go. Oh, my mouse battery. I forgot about that. My mouse battery has been telling me it's low for a while now. And I forgot to change it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why am I running so many Schrodingers? Because I'm trying to get rid of as much ore as possible and upgrade them as high as possible. Why? Because the Eternal Journey, this one, only upgrades one ore at a time. Sorry guys, I'm not watching the chat at the moment, if you're wondering. I'm trying to build this. Chili Shorts. Hey, Chili Shorts, welcome back. Nice to see you again. Shout out to Chili Shorts on the YouTube chat. And now we're going to run blasters. Remember again, because this furnace only does one ore at a time, I really want as few ores coming through and as at high value as I can get before they hit the furnace. So I want, you know, one ore every 7 to 10 seconds. That's what I'm looking at. There we go. Nice one in. Let's see. Is that going to give us something decent? 17 septillion. There we go. 17 septillion. That's exactly what we want. And that's actually my rebirth. Because I need 17.1. Oh, what's the blue chat you're reborning? Okay, Jonas. Go in. 3, 2, 1. Jonas is reborning. Which one is you? Is that... No, it's up there, aren't you? Where are you? That one is Techno Kid. Oh, there you are. There in the distance. Boom! Sorry, buddy. What did you get? Big Bertha. Cool. What did you get, Concrete? Now the all went in. What did we get? $341 sextillion. Okay. Let me just clear all the ores here. Let's get a pulsar. Oh, I've bought 20 pulsars. Great, fantastic. That's what we need. 20 pulsars. Okay. Just one, thank you. Boom. Ah, so those green ones aren't mine. Hey. Chilly Shorts can't play because it's 10. Yeah, you've got to wake up. It's Monday morning tomorrow, isn't it? If you're in Australia, then it's almost Monday. Whereas the guys in the US, some of you are just waking up properly now. So on Sunday morning, for some of you guys in the US, well, it's all Sunday morning in the US. It's Sunday afternoon here in the UK, and it's almost midnight in Australia and New Zealand. That's what's nice actually about this. We play with guys from all over the world. You know, so you've actually got friends. I don't know if you've thought about this, but you've got friends from all over the world now. Guys you play with from every country you can think of. I've got viewers up all the way in Lithuania, in Germany, Sweden, Norway, the whole of Europe, all the way to China and New Zealand, Australia, and the US, Canada, and South America, all over South America, and also the islands, all of the islands, from the Philippines, from Barbados, from... It's great, it's fantastic. There's always someone awake and always someone playing. Look at how nice that is with all those all lights lying over there. It's like a starry night, isn't it? Look at that. Look, whoa. Starry, starry night. Yeah, it's 10:11 in Australia. Well, where in Australia? Because, I mean, Australia is big as well, you know? If you're Eastern Australia or Western Australia, you're in 3 different time zones, aren't you? So it's 10:11 where Chilly Shorts is. It is now 13:11, 12 where we are, Melbourne. Yeah, there you go. And we're in England. Yeah, Victoria. Who else is on? You guys, just tell us which countries you're in for the guys watching. Okay, Jonas. We'll see you later. Jonas is off, or Jonas, or Jonas. That looks cool, doesn't it? All lying around. Let me quickly make myself faster and jump higher. Woo! It is like stars. Oh, look at that. Ooh, cool. Croatia. Yeah. Denmark. Woohoo. Fabulous. You can see we're from all over the world, guys. Whoa. What happened there? Did I actually kill you? Conk? Because you see here, look. That normally means with this sword that you've killed somebody. Hey, look out. 23152. Hi. Yeah. Oh, what am I doing? I'm trying. Guys, just give me a second. I need to change my mouse battery. Give me 1 sec. So I changed this mouse battery. Because otherwise it's going to die on me. Ta-ta-ta. Are we back? No, not yet. Come on, mouse. There we go. We're back. Oh, I see. Okay. Look, I used to be Stefan. All right. Conk. Did I kill you? Sure. Nope. The pink mist, guys. The, the pink mist means I killed you. Did you lose RP? Okay. And the reason I'm asking, the reason I'm making sure that whether I killed Conk or not is because yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I was playing, some guy was running around harassing players. And I dropped into the game and he was harassing me. So I fought back, because the combat is supposed to have been removed from the game. And I fought back against him and he ran off and so forth. And later he came back and attacked me again and actually killed me and stole 91.5 thousand research points from me. And I actually sent Bereza a Twitter message. But he hasn't replied or anything from it because we're not supposed to be able we're not supposed to be able to be killed or kill anybody in this game anymore, and no research points should be able to be stolen. But that's what happened to me, and I'm now at 92 or 9.2 million, and I had that before. So I had to get back another 100,000 research points from boxes. So don't know what was going on there, and if that guy was hacking, but I don't know. Something just was not right. I should not be able to win. That's why I was worried. If I'd killed Concrete and he'd lost research points, then there's definitely something wrong with the scripting in minus Haven. I've just left this running so that we can see what kind of value we get over time. And what has it been now? 10 minutes or so, and we've got 4 octillion. So there you go, guys. 4 octillion from 10 odd minutes or so. So, yes, it's a nice furnace. That's what this is all about. I mean, I could rebirth a lot faster and I could use other setups and so forth, but the whole idea of this stream today is, well, to test this furnace and to just play with you guys. So there's quite a delay, by the way. I can see I'm watching the stream as well on my left-hand side because I'm on 2 different screens. I'm watching the stream on my left-hand side, and I'll show you guys. I'll show you the screens. What's going on? Apparently I can't. Let's see if I can do that. I'll do the screen double. There you go. So here, I'm on 2 different screens. Just so you guys can see. And I can see the delay, and it's massive. There's quite a delay, and I'm wondering if there are still some issues. Because yesterday I had to stop streaming because of it. Right, who's still with us in the game? Okay. Kaylee says she's uploaded a video if you want to go and check it out. And Chili Shorts, you still with us? No, I won't stop streaming. I'm going to keep on streaming for a bit. Minus 402 billion. Yeah, that was Quan Sparkle. As Jonas Marek just told us, he'd lost quite a bit. But what I have noticed is that the ore that is negative does not outweigh the positive ore. So that one was negative. What was that? Something in the millions. So you always have the ore that are positive are always higher than the ore that are negative. Yeah, I can see you. There you are. Yeah. Luca 23152. I can see you. Come to what? What, buddy? Come where? Right, watch out, guys. I'm going to rebirth this one. And I got a massive diamond mine. Woohoo! Let's go see. Let's go see what's up. Now, whose setup is this? Oh, he's got the new clockwork as well. There's a clockwork upgrader, which means that your aim must be spot on. For this clockwork upgrader to work, that missed, the ore must pass through that narrow beam. So this is not an easy thing to do. Missed, still missing. Missing the clockwork. Have a look there. That one got through. Yeah. That one missed. That one got through. Miss. There you go. What is the spec on the clockwork, Luca? If you can hear me. I don't have one yet. So I don't know what it's supposed to give. And what is the maximum ore value that can pass through it? If anybody knows, please let me know, either on the chat or in-game, or send me a message on Twitter. Please let me know what the ore, or what the maximum ore value is of the clockwork upgrader, and what the upgrade amount of it is, because I don't know. I don't have one yet. Okay, upgrades ore 5 times. And what is the max ore value that can pass through it? That's the next thing we need to know. So Luca, if you want to just read the spec on your clockwork upgrader, what is the max ore value through? Okay, so there's no maximum ore value. Okay, so it is very much like your flaming ore scanners then, actually. It's a times 5, so it's a quintuples the value of the ore, and there is no upper ore limit. So that's what it looks like. Hey, HR8 Killers Gaming. Hey, buddy. Nice to see you around as well. Another one of the guys who also does YouTube videos. So guys, go and check HR8 Killers Gaming. And guys, remember, please like and subscribe the videos. It really helps us. That's why we ask you to like and subscribe the videos, is because it helps us as YouTubers. And it helps us be able to get you guys better videos. It gives us also a really good idea of what you guys like or don't like. You know, I think if I look at the Catty Mouse was saying earlier that some people were even disliking the stream. That's okay. You know, not everybody likes everything. Not everybody has the same taste. So I think there were 4 dislikes, but there were almost 100 likes. So that's fine. If you don't like my voice or the way I do things, that's fine. But we really appreciate everybody who is in the game with us, even those who don't. So for those of you who just joined us, we are having a look at new things. This is Luca's setup. And he's also got, and that's what I was testing earlier this morning, he's also got the external journey furnace. Now the external journey furnace upgrades to we don't know how much. We don't know what kind of upgrade it does. It's very much like a Schrodinger when it comes to that. And it also only upgrades 1 ore at a time. So you don't want to feed it a lot of ores. And the ore that goes into it takes between 3 and 10 seconds to upgrade. So you want only to feed it ore every 3 to 10 seconds. So you don't want a lot of ore in it. And Luca here also has a clockwork upgrader. The clockwork upgrader apparently is ×5, just like the flaming scanners. And there is no upper ore limit, apparently. We'll just confirm that later, but for now, he says there is, well, the external journey upgrades ores 100 times, they say, but it's not just 100 times, it varies. There is no set amount of upgrading in the external journey. We tested that earlier this morning. I tested it straight away, and we can go and test that again by having a quick look at it with a straightforward mine. Now we know, for example, that a newt has ore between 1 and 5 billion, and atomium has ore between 5 and 20 billion. So we can take one of those and put them down. Whoops, what am I doing? There's the new journey. And let's take a newt perhaps. Put the newt down there. Which way is it going to bounce? It's going to bounce that way, isn't it? So we'll put it like so. And now notice when one ore goes in, the newt is bouncing too much. All right. Let's see. Let's do this. I'll just do a little plain, straightforward control conveyor. And where's my newt? Over there. Put the newt here and let that run in. Now you see with the other ores they disappear, only the one is processing. Until it finishes processing, no other ores get processed. There we go. 451 billion, 451 billion. Hi Ludigamer FTW. So there was 451 billion. And there's 214 billion. That's half of that, roughly. And 232 billion. So you can see it varies. Because there's only like 10 billion difference between those two. 120 billion. And see some more, come on. 200 billion, so you can see there is no set amount of upgrade, specific, just one. It's not like it's 100, it's 100 times and that's it. Because if it was, then you would have let's say 5 different ore values. That's it. So the newt varies and so does the mine. So let's put something else down which we know even more. Where is it? Basic iron mine. Let's see what the basic iron mine does in this. Now, what is a basic iron mine? That's $2, isn't it? As far as I remember. Who are we talking to? The guys on the chat. John, he died. Okay. $200. Now that is 100 times. So it almost looks like the script is, if the ore values, then the multiplication values also change. So if the OR value changes, then the multiplication values change, and if the OR doesn't change, then the multiplication doesn't. And it's roughly 100 times. Yep. What are you saying? My stream is late. I can only give me a countdown. I can see your birth, and your stream is late. Oh, you mean lag? It lags. It lags. Yes, we know that. There is nothing I can do about that. My settings are direct. It should be live, but it takes around 15 seconds before you see what I've done on screen. So I don't know why. I'm presuming that's part of the processing in YouTube. It could also be because I've activated DVR on YouTube. Now what that means is when you watch the video live on YouTube, you can actually go back during my live stream. You can go backwards for up to 4 hours to see what's been happening. And that might be the reason why there is a 15-second delay in the YouTube stream. But it's not my settings. My settings are for a direct stream. So just so you guys know that there is a 15-second delay in the YouTube stream, and it could be because I have activated the DVR settings where you can actually go back in time up to 4 hours while I'm streaming. Shout out to Roblox Complex on the YouTube chat. Hi there. Roblox Complex is Hunted Kate. As mentioned, there's a new game, Hunted Kate. Is that your game? Because if it is, tell us, guys. I don't mind developers. Actually, I tell the developers, come on, tell us about your game. You know, because on Saturdays we play a whole bunch of games, and if you tell us about your game, then we'll go and play it on Saturdays during the live stream on Saturdays. Now, this stream, my current stream, the one you're looking at now, is not a normal stream. I stream at odd times as well. So this morning when I got my journey furnace, this eternal journey, here we go, this one. When I got the eternal journey furnace, I decided to do a test and then live stream it. And odd times during the week as well. But I'm going to start running a daily stream. I just need to decide on what times and when. But for the moment, I stream at odd times as well during the week and over the weekends. So but our set stream is on Saturdays from 2 p.m. to midnight UK time. So that's for 10 hours on a Saturday. We play games with all the friends. A lot of the guys that you see in the chat or are in the games with me at the moment, these are the guys that normally play with us anyway. So come and join us. Okay, come and join us. Come and say hello. Have a chat with us. And try and get into the games on Roblox with us, because we like a whole bunch of us to play together. And well, by the way, the times for the Saturdays, if you're in the US, for example, it is 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern time, East Coast time, and 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. West Coast time, or Pacific time. 2 p.m. to midnight in the UK, which is England. And so if you're in Europe, it's around 3 to 1 a.m. or 4 to 2 a.m. in the morning on a Saturday. So there we go. Roblox Complex. What is your Roblox name? Roblox Complex. So we can check you out on Roblox as well. Play your games for sure. So that's nice. It's nice to get developers in. And you've got to remember, guys, that a game doesn't have to be the the most fantastic graphics and etc. to be fun. A lot of the best games, a lot of the most fun games are really simple games. So even if you're young and you've just got a very simple game, it doesn't mean that it's not a lot of fun. And we'll go in and we'll play it, and if we like it, then we're going to play it all the time. So, and we're going to live stream it and let everybody know about it. So there you go. So don't be shy. If you're a developer, tell us. If you've got your own YouTube channel, also just mention it to me. I'll give you a shout out. I'll give the developers a shout out. I give everybody a shout out. We share and share alike, because that's what the gaming community is and should all be about. Yeah. So come on to my stream. I'm going to give you a shout out. I don't care. And like to get guys into the games with me. We play together. If you come into the stream, I'll give you a shout out. Joshua Kalunga. Hey, Josh. Welcome back. Nice to see you again. Shout out for Joshua on the YouTube chat. He's also got a channel. What's up? Oh, I found an Unreal box. And I have a lucky clover. Should I open it? What do you guys think? Oh, nice setup. Who's this? There's only one thing going on it, guys. Too many of these. You can only do max 3, yeah? So there we go. Woo. And max 4 of these, pros. Oh, yes. Oh, no, but I'm only 2 hours. So there you go. Yeah, it is 2 hours. All right, guys. Who's with us? How long do you want again? Well, I've been streaming now for 2 hours again, almost 2 hours, an hour and 57 minutes. Yeah, I have the same thing. A lot of people trying to friend me. So, Roblox Complex. Guys, go check out Roblox Complex. They have a channel as well on YouTube. And he has some games. Tell us, is that your game, by the way, you're talking about earlier? And I have questions how long I'll be on. I like to stop the stream at about 2 hours so so YouTube can process the files. I need a break anyway, and then we can come back again. But I think for now, we'll just keep the stream running for a while. We can go maximum 3 hours, because then I can't edit the files anymore. Yes, Roblox Complex. Just tell us which games are yours so we can have a look, buddy. All right. So here we go. For those of you who've just joined us, there's a few more on the channel watching. We are testing today the external journey and doing all kinds of funny things, playing with our friends. It started out as a test and a show of what the external journey does. And we're just doing a few more tests and things and checking some setups and seeing what we can do with this. I've done a few rebirths with it already. If you look at what the normal OR does in the external journey, it multiplies by 100. So everybody thinks it multiplies by 100 period, but I think it varies depending on the OR. Or that's what it looks like. Because when I put an ore in that varies, the multiplication also varied. So ores like newt and atomium that are between specific values, those then not only, they don't just multiply by 100. It looks like the multiplication then also varies. So maybe that's how the script for this thing works. And remember, it only processes one ore at a time. You'll see the ore stays in there for around 7 seconds. So any other ore that lands in it does nothing. So anything between between 3 and 10 seconds it takes for the ore to upgrade in the eternal journey. And any other ore that goes in just disappears. So when you run setups with this thing in it, you need to make sure that your most valuable ore only comes around every 7 seconds. Oh, blue diamond box. Oh, the question was, do I use my clover with an unreal box or do I wait for an inferno? Earlier I found a clover. Maybe I should do that. Let's see. Maybe I get something nice for James, because I've opened thousands of boxes and got nothing. Maybe this time. What do you think? Open it. Yes, I know. Yeah, here we go. Come on, something nice. Come on. No. 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 Huh. I've got 23 of those. Not funny. Terrible. Oh well. Let's open the rest of these as well. While we're at it, we might as well. What? Painite mines. Oh no. Gonna get a red wall, aren't I? Yes. Ruby wall. How many of those do I have? 12. Oh, there's another painite mine going past. Yes. Whew, I'm going to have to buy. Oh, by the way, guys, for those of you watching, please, creative setups. Now, I'm not talking about setups to make money. I'm talking about setups that do something creative and strange or weird or interesting or whatever it is, right? Remember to do those and let me know so that we can record them and put them up. You'll see in my channel there is a section called Miners Haven Fun or Gamers Fun. Right, so creative setups. And one of the things I do is what Miners Haven's players do for fun. And just do some creative setups. In the week, I did one and I created a maze. So if you go and have a look at the videos, you'll see that I've actually created a wooden maze on my base. Turned out really nice. Eventually I put grass in it as well, but I only streamed the bit where I finished the walls. And I wish we could actually save setups so that I could have saved that one and shown you now, but we can't. So here we go. Giving him a countdown. 3, 2, 1, 0, and he's going to rebirth concrete mixers. He's on life 127. Grats concrete. Life 127. Oh no, what did you get? Oh, Dreamer's Fright. Oh man. Yeah, Dreamer's Fright, not the kind of thing you want to get. Because the Dreamer's Fright steals your cash and RP at random times. Cash and or RP, sometimes just cash, sometimes just RP, sometimes both. And it can take your cash all the way down to $0. So I only used the Dreamer's Fright once ever, and then I stopped, just as out of interest. But if that's the only thing you have, one of my other friends, Miss Ice Cream, she used the Dreamer's Fright for quite a while without any consequences, and then one day it took all her cash, but within the next minute, it gave her more cash back than it had stolen. So it's really interesting. You're taking a chance by using a Dreamer's Fright. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, it's this thing. Where is it now? I don't even know where it is. I haven't used it for so long. Where is it? Do I even have them anymore? Why can't I see it? Oh, there it is. Okay. I have 70. By the way, I have 73 of these. There. The Dreamer's Fright. So, while I'm here, let me clear up my base. There we go. Or going again. Sorry, guys, for the coughing and things. I've got a throat infection. So, excuse me. There we go. Shall I clear this up? What's going on the chat? I think there's a delay. Yeah, there's a massive delay. I'm not seeing the chat because it's not scrolling. Sorry, guys, if I've been ignoring or looking like I'm ignoring you. I haven't. It's just the chat itself is not scrolling at the moment. Around. Guys asking me what my Roblox name is? Take a wild guess. Here it is, look. Oops. Oh, now we're getting to that point again. That point in the day where it's not following my mouse around the screen. Look, there we go. Check it out. Up there. It'll come on the stream in a second. Remember, I know there's a 15-second delay. So if you want to know what my Roblox name is, and you couldn't guess it, there it is, up there. Oh. It's Johan, anyway, by the way. So on YouTube, I'm Johan. In Roblox, I'm Johan. Johan everywhere, except on Twitter, I'm Johan Games, because some guy, is it in South America, I think, has already used the name Johan. Now, look, you're missing this box here. What about this box? Okay. Thanks, buddy. By the way, guys, save up your unobtainium crystals, because I heard a rumor there's going to be some interesting things coming in the unobtainium crystal shop, this one. Now, most of these things you can get by opening crates. I don't even have one of these yet. I don't even have an undead guardian. So, there you go. Yeah, Roblox Gaming Complex. You did. You guessed it right, didn't you? Guess my name right. Now, for those of you who don't know, my real name is actually Johan, but not spelt like that. It's almost 11 o'clock in Melbourne. Yes. Chilly shorts. You need sleep for sports tomorrow, right? It is, what is it now? It's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon here in the UK. That means that it's 9 a.m. in the morning on the East Coast, US, and 6 a.m. on the West Coast. So if you're on Eastern time, then that's just breakfast time for you guys. Welcome. Are you having a nice breakfast? Yeah, 8:07, Chicago. Chicago is my kind of town. There you go. Joshua? Guys, I just have to take a 5-minute break. We have to take a 5-minute break from YouTube stream as well, because there's no way to save the file, the video file, without actually stopping the stream. I actually need to talk to YouTube about this, where we can actually do something about saving the file while we still stream, but now we have to stop the stream, because if you go over a certain amount of time, then you can't even edit your own file. So, and I'm looking into the future as well, trying to stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. We'll have a look at that. And also the other thing I will look at in the future is getting you guys maybe on, some of the guys on Skype with me while we're streaming. We can talk and have that go onto the same stream at the same time. But for the moment, and for those of you who are wondering what I'm working on, I'm on a Mac. And if you actually want to see my setup, if you go to my Twitter, which is @jouhaan_games, one word, @jouhaan_games, you'll see my whole setup on Twitter. There's an image there. So you can see what I'm working on. I've got 2 screens. So I see the YouTube on the one side and all my other programs, and I've got the game on the main screen. Yes, my game is full at the moment. There are 4 people in the game at the moment. Luca is here, and Ludigamer FTW123, so Luca 23152, which is in the chat with you guys as well. Okay, Joshua. Oh, I'm just going to be away for 5 minutes, guys. I just need to give the stream a 5-minute break so that YouTube starts processing the file. Anything less than 5 minutes, they just stick the videos together. And it happened to me before, where the videos get stuck together and the first part of the video lost all of its audio. So that's why I need to take a 5 to 10 minute break, and then I'm back. Then I'll be back streaming with you guys, and we'll check out some more things, and I'll try and work out some more rebirth setups. And we'll go and what do you guys want to play? Some other games, perhaps? Shall we do that? Do you guys want to play some different games? Shall we do some same as Saturday kind of streaming, just play a bunch of different games together? Shall we do that? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Yes, and we're going to check out Roblox Complex's game, which is, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to take a, let's say, 10-minute break, and then we'll be back, and we're going to play a bunch of games for a while, okay? All right, everyone. Again, thank you for watching. Please like the videos and subscribe because that really helps us, guys. So please subscribe, please like the videos, and we'll see you again soon. We'll see you in 10 minutes. Bye.